everybody, and thank you so much for joining my channel. So today is all about shopping. It's an array of things. So let me just get right into it. First and foremost, I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping I don't flash you today. This is not cooperating, but if you follow my OOTDs here on YouTube or my shorts, or if you follow me on Instagram, you know exactly what day it is that I'm filming this video. I had a theme the week that I filmed this. Let me get into the haul though. So as a part of my theme, right, I went shopping with my niece and my best friend last week. And we started off, we were looking for a dress for her dance, and we were looking for some other basics. But of course, you know I'm addicted to shopping, and there's no way that I could have gone to all of these stores and not picked up something for myself. Our first stop was, what was it? Goodwill? I think it was Goodwill was our first stop. We went to the thrift stores to see what we could find. And as I'm looking at things, looking around for things for my niece, something caught my eye. And there was something that just didn't look, you know, one of these things are doing their own thing. One of these things are not the same. And so something caught my eye. Because when you're in a thrift store, you kind of see everything kind of has mid to low grade quality for all intents and purposes. But something caught my eye, like this looks a bit like this high-end luxury couture kind of a, you know, handmade or whatever. So I looked at it and grabbed it, and offhand, I didn't exactly know. I didn't know the brand. I still don't know the brand. And I just didn't register to me what it was. So it was just this linen, it's a linen hoodie jacket. And when you look up close to it, it just looked nicer than everything else. It has like a raw, unfinished edge about it. And I'm just like, what is this? What brand is this? I am not familiar. So I looked at this. It didn't ring a bell. Then I looked at the tag, which has a beautiful leather tag inside, which to me was so hard to read. So what I ended up doing was taking a picture of this and did a Google reverse search. And some things came up, and so still couldn't figure out what it was. So finally, I had the idea to look even further, like there has to be some other tags, and there was. So this is the brand, I think it's called 10. I think 10 is the number of some 10 Otto. I forgot what it is, but you can see it's kind of cryptic here, but it is an Italian brand. And when I looked up, like I tried to find something that was similar to this, and it was in a resale value of over $1,000. And then other pieces ranged, if you were to look it up, they range in the hundreds of dollars, you know, anywhere from $200 and something to $2,000 to $3,000 for these pieces. Now the $3,000 pieces were all leather pieces. But when I tell you this is so nice, like I wish it was a way I could show this better to you, because we're like, this is all I can show. And the price was $9.99. This is in a size medium according to this. What size is it? Does it say a size on here? Let me see. Let me go back and look at this. I don't know. I don't know what size it is. Maybe it's a medium, but I'm just going by what they put on here. I didn't even try it on. I just grabbed it. I figured I would make it work, but we could try it on now. We could make, you know, it's sometimes the thrift store, you get some little nice finds. I just held it up and it just seemed like it would fit. There's no way that this is a medium. And maybe it is a medium, and which is not, you know, American vanity sizing going on. But this one fits just right, you all. Look at like just the right amount of arm space, is not too much puckering here on the sides. And I know for a fact I am able to zip this. So yeah, I think this was a great find. I'm just going to take it to the cleaners. I'm not going to take it to CD1 price. I don't know if you have CD1 price cleaners in your hood, but we have CD1 prices here in Chicago where they clean everything, you know, for one set price, and they treat your stuff like shit. So if you don't mind, you don't really care too much, you just want to get a little something, a little spruce up, CD1 price is good, but I take it to the good cleaners for the nice stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it to the nice cleaners, and look, it has nice little length here. Look at this. This is super cute. Does it have, oh, and it has pockets. This is great. This is a great find. So that was all that I picked up from the thrift store. My niece didn't find anything, so we moved on. We stayed pretty much in the area. The next item probably will not surprise you. I have been on a tear with this particular brand. I don't know, every time they have a sale, every time something comes up in my feed, I find something that I want or like. And we went to Old Navy, y'all. And I found this adorable skirt. I think it was $13.99. I don't know if there was an additional percentage off or not. I can't find a receipt, so I don't know if this was an additional percentage off. But I got this lace skirt. As you know, we talked about this before. By chance, I bought a lace skirt earlier this year. And for this fall, lace is going to be a trend. I don't really follow trends. I go with the things that I like. But if I'm going to be accidentally on trend, then so be it. I don't have a skirt in this color. I kind of like... Blue is my favorite color, but I feel like blue is the least that I have of things. This, funnily, I asked my best friend and her daughter, how would you style this? If you had the opportunity to style this, how would you style it? And all three of us came up with a different way to style it. I said I'd wear this with a hoodie and some sneakers, and I'd wear this more casually. My best friend said she would wear it with like a men's style button-down shirt and some loafers. And then my niece said she'd probably wear it with a plain fitted top, maybe a turtleneck or a long sleeve tee that's fitted, and of course her combat boots. So we all came up with something different, but what I realized is that we leaned into a juxtaposition or, of how we would style this versus going with it. None of us picked something frilly and girly to extend the whole theme of this, like nothing florally, nothing lacy. We thought of something just like kind of opposite of what this style was. And I thought that was pretty cute, pretty cool and cute, that we all came up with something that was on point, but just completely different. I love fashion for that reason. Now, the other thing I got from Old Navy, I think I was telling you all about this during my escapades of a whole bunch of trips that I took this summer. I found some fragrances that I fell in love with, but I could not find them and purchase them online. So my goal was to go into the Old Navy, my local Old Navy, and see if they had some in stock, because online they had nothing. They don't even act like they carry fragrance online. And in the store they had plenty. I just felt like I needed to limit myself on how many I bought, so I did just only grab 2. This is the Cotton Flower and Shea fragrance. I absolutely love this as an everyday gym scent, go run around, do errands scent. It is beautiful. And they have several more, just depends on what notes you like. I really like these, and I would recommend that you go and sniff them. They're $14 a piece. Not bad. They call this an EDP, but it is still very light. It's 1 ounce or 30 milliliters for $14. You can't beat it. So I would suggest going into Old Navy, taking a sniff at what they have in stock. They have very nice fragrances, and to me, relatively complex for a fast fashion store. Like, it's not that bad, so go check it out. So I only grabbed 2. I'm going to toss these in the refrigerator so they keep longer, because I already have one that's open. It'll be a while before I get to these. So next door to the Old Navy is a Francesca's, and so we popped into Francesca's, and I found a couple things that I liked, which, not clothing, just things for the house. So again, fashion, lifestyle, and just a little bit of beauty. So we're doing all today. And at Francesca's, I always struggle to buy things in Francesca's. I don't know if it's the styling, the pricing, the fit. I don't know what it is, but I've never purchased anything to wear out of Francesca's. So the first thing I got here was a candle. This is Wildflower and Petals. How adorable is this? Super heavy, you all. It is a 14.9 ounce from the, what is the name of this company? It's the DW. Do y'all remember what that stands for? It's DW. And you can find them a lot at Marshall's and Ross and all these different places that carry home goods type things. DW is always there. So anyway, this one is pretty big and it smells gorgeous. It says dew covered peony illuminated by notes of garden rose, sugar freesia, and marigold. It is very rose forward. And of course, you all know me very well. Rose is my favorite fragrance note. I had to get this. This was originally $24 and it was $9.98 was the price that I paid for it. I think this is a great, 14.9 ounce candle with this very substantial and sturdy packaging. Is very pretty. I think that is a great price. Now I got another calendar. I got another candle. I can't talk today from them as well. I did a really good job wrapping this so I wouldn't break it because I'm clumsy. I'm really nervous I'm going to break it while I'm talking to you, actually. But this is another candle in another cute container. This one has a little, one of those little crystals on top that gives you energy. This one is called Moonstone and Cotton Flower. Does that sound familiar? The cotton flower. Smells very beautiful and fresh. Oh, very fresh smelling. This one is also by the DW brand. This is a 13.8 ounce and I paid $6.98 for this. So what is a shopping trip without going into Nordstrom Rack? I had to go into Nordstrom Rack, took my niece there. I think she only picked up a couple things and I picked up one thing. And you all know this, I think you know this about me. I have become an official, I think an official sneakerhead or a budding. I am a budding sneakerhead. I don't think I have enough sneakers yet to call myself a sneakerhead. I think I have like 100 pairs. But real sneakerheads, they have well over. They have rooms dedicated to sneakers, and that's not me yet. So I saw this t-shirt in the boys section, and I picked this up. Love this color. It's by the Jordan brand, and it has a picture of the Jordan 1s on there. I feel like they didn't have a smaller size than this. The medium was the smallest. I feel like this might be a little too big for me. You all know how I like to wear my stuff, but I still liked it so much that I was going to pick it up anyway. So I did. And the price on this, the original price was $32, and I got this for $14.97. Now, lastly, this is a super late show, but that's just the way me and my friends roll. I got a birthday gift that I want to share, and hopefully it's okay that I'm sharing this, but this is the birthday calories don't count. I so agree with that. So this is the gift. My friends know me so well. So this is first a little pouch to put in your whatevers, right? And it says, though she be, what is it? Though she be little, she is fierce. Though she be but little, she is fierce. So this is a Shakespeare quote. And I have like several t-shirts that have this quote on there. I absolutely love it because you all know I'm pretty petite, and so I love things that talk about that. But I am plenty fierce. Just because I'm small don't mean you can't catch these hands. All right. The next thing she got me, I absolutely love, says Haitian Queen. This will be on my body pretty soon. And then lastly, she got me a pair of satin pajamas. And so we're going to have to see how this works out. But this is the, look how this is. Like, I have no doubt this will work fine. Look at this. It's customized. Look at that. I have no doubt. And it's in rainbow, by the way. Rainbow is my favorite color, and blue. So rainbow is my favorite color. But if it's an actual color, blue is my favorite color. So she got both of them on the head. Now, I have no doubt that the top will fit. I'm pretty slight, slender, slim on top. Now, it's the bottoms we gotta figure this out. Let me try these on real quick, and I'm gonna show you what they look like. So I put them on, and I don't know if you can see this, but they fit over my body. I don't feel constrained. I mean, I guess when you're thinking about pajamas, you probably would go maybe one size higher. It's a little short, but who cares, because I'm sleeping and I need my feet to be cooling out anyway. But when we think about pajamas, we think loose and flowy, but it works. Listen, it's fine. She picked this up in I want to know where she got this from. That's super cute to have it customized. She got this in the size 13, 14 kids. So that's why it's like she was thinking about the top part. You know, like she knows that I usually wear kids stuff because it just fits better that way. But the bottom part, y'all, I'm dragging a wagon, y'all. So we always got to worry about the bottom part and see if it'll fit. But in this case, it worked out. We dodged a bullet. And I think that was everything that I had to show you for today. Now, you got to come back to the next video because I got some really so I have a story. I always got some story. I always got some drama. Got a story to share. I got some new brands that I want to reveal to you that I've just recently discovered and give you my opinion on them. So you got to come back for the next video. It's just that I don't have everything today. Like some things are still in flight on the way to me. So I wasn't able to talk about them today. Plus, I didn't want the video to be super, super long. It's already long enough as it is. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my outfits of the week talking about Fairy Week, just Google, Just a Fashion Girl from Chicago and the word fairy, and all of those outfits will come up. I want to know what you think about my fairy plus combat boot looks, because that's what my niece is going to wear for her dance. Anyway, come back, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with your friends. Bye.
Rocky, she's just a fashion girl from Chicago. Rocky, just a fashion girl from Chicago.
bye.